So, let's find out the first question, and we're going to go on. So, next one we have Albert. He is the developer expert for developer platform. When you do CV and for procedures, we will have so, Albert, the stage is developer.
I came here yesterday and I took a walk around and I was scammed. You see, I didn't realize very quickly that I didn't look like everybody else. I was wearing shorts and I was wearing shoes. I was walking by the beach and then suddenly some guy approached me. And he was, how do you know? He was like, hi, nice friend. I was like, uh-huh. And then he was like, where are you going? I was like, going back to the hotel. Oh, really? Oh, okay, you're on the way. You should see the ceremony. I was like, ceremony? It's the best ceremony. Only once in life, we'll never see a ceremony like this again. It only opens once a year, and you're lucky today. It's not. I was like, really? Okay. Come, is it just there? Yeah, it's right here. I said, oh, okay. So we started walking. And as I started walking, I was like, I don't really know this guy, but maybe, maybe it's ceremony really once in my life. So like, I take pictures, send like my wife, and I do really good. We need a video. And so I walked in and he was like, no, I was just asking him stuff. Hey, a tuk-tuk comes. And he's like, oh, ceremony. I was like, oh, who is tuk-tuk? And the guy was like, yeah, okay. So we get in. So I get in the tuk-tuk. And we drive. And I was like thinking, man, we drive for a while. It's like 5 days, right? Making any turns. And I was like, we were originally planning to walk. But then we driven for quite a while. This doesn't make sense. I was like thinking, oh no, in your tuk-tuk, there's only like one entrance and exit, right? I was like, my fit is I'm gonna jump out anytime. Like, if he turns into a shady corner, I'm gonna get stabbed. I'm gonna jump out of this right away. So as I was thinking about this man to really turn it to his Buddhist temple, it didn't really look like so amazing, but it was a temple.
University. see, my brain is shaking only for 4 seconds. I don't know about you, but I hit my career in 4 seconds. I had a choice. That's it. And in 2 months, I fell in love with it. I loved it because I had so much free time. You see, there were only 2 of us in the class, me and my classmate. They called it a planning course. Experimental course, and I was just thinking, hey, what do you mean nobody would plan it out? They're like, hey man, are you coming to class? I'm like, no, serious, I go to class. Let's see. And I go to class, and sure enough, really good. And there was a beginning of the class. So this is very good. You know why? Because the great news is that only working on some in the computer. We don't do anything about this, but that way, there's no thing about it. We don't see people have like good computers. Because it's running in the keyboard and you want to do it, and it doesn't type. We don't have smiles, because they're working movies. And you find that it's not a lesson from anyway. There's a connection or something. And you find that it's close to the somehow, somewhere. That was it. It was a very good story. It was a very simple story. It's very face to face. What a lot of people do is and then you mentioned and you realize, oh, I'm really very about this. You know, what are the classmates? What's in there? And it's just very cool. So don't have any idea what this is about. It was beautiful. That's what's happening with this thing. And then, my little thing that I played on my uncle, last week, wait, you can of course, like you said, because I get, you know, don't have any websites for it, because it's most of all, I'm taking it, I don't know what those websites. I do not have it, it's so miserable, these guys, I'm very happy for that. And it's a really good website. I'll pay you. Like, yeah, I know how to make a website. It's like, okay, how much do you, how much? It depends on how the website is, you know? It's like, oh, you do this, you know, my logo there, on my business there, on my face there, yeah, okay, sounds good for it. Yeah, well, how much? I was like, for 4,000 pesos, that's like about 12,000 rupees. 12,000 rupees, it's like, okay, so he pulls out his wallet, takes out 4,000 pesos, it's like 12,000 rupees, and gives it to me. I was like, dang it. I should have asked like 20,000 rupees or something. I didn't know how to negotiate. So I take it, I go to the nearest internet cafe, my favorite internet cafe, you have it here. So I go to the nearest internet cafe, I then look at the list, okay, how many hours is that? Hours? Overtime. No minutes. So I go out to the cafe, I pull out a chair, I sit down, I open the computer, I open the browser, I pull up Google, and then I type, how to make a website. And in 4 months, I learned everything. In 4 months, 12,000 rupees did not survive the first 1 month. It was gone. In 3 months, I started borrowing money from my dad. You know, he wanted to want me to pay, just borrowing. And then I used that to learn about every single thing about how to make a website. In 4 months, I was able to deliver this website to my uncle, and she was very happy. Yeah. So cool. I was so happy he referred me to a company that was looking for somebody to do IT stuff for that. And I was like, wow, really? So I was thinking, this is something more like your uncle, mom, dad, like asking me. This is like a company. I walk into an office and like, I sit up, university student. I was like 19 years old. I was wearing my school uniform. And then she's like asking me, okay, you use like here, right? Yeah. How do you work? Yeah. And then he asked me, so how much do you charge? I was
hour. I practiced this already. And they said, how much per hour? And I was like, I didn't think how much per hour. How many per hour? 150 pesos per hour. It's about, oh my gosh, that's about $3. You do the math. $3, $3 is about how much I put it there. They were like, that's okay. I was like, hey, you should have said $4 or something. And so I go back and then I do stuff for the website. Like, I go back here, and I try to figure out what's very cool job. I was sourcing that. I was way ahead of this. I was like, so excited. I was like, man, this is something doing amazing. And eventually, one day, I went to the Philippines and I got into some sort of like fishing. And then fishermen were like partying in the ocean. So it's so big that they want to party there. And so they party, they gave the news, and some Philippine hackers hacked our websites. Taiwanese hackers tried to hack in websites. And somehow they ended up in our website. And so our website is down. And the guy goes, me, our website is down. He's like, okay. So I'm going to put up the website. I was like, we have this down. And then I go to the server and I go, okay. Oh, it's back up now. Alright, it's back up. Let's see what it is. There's a problem. Let's remove it. It works. And then suddenly it goes back up and it's there. So I go out there and I remove it again. Now you see it's down. So what do? I press contact right tab or hosting right. I have 36 in the queue. Oh my goodness. Finally, I ended up talking to the person that is low, extremely high load. You need to upgrade to a new plan. I was like, what? Your website says unlimited bandwidth, unlimited disk space, unlimited everything, and you want to do a new plan? But we had no choice, so we upgraded. And when we finally upgraded, it was better. Alright. I think we got another video from summer. I forgot. It was like 7 years ago. And we also went on it. This time, I researched. I Googled. I said, how to make a website handle high load. And for the first time in my life, I heard a new word. The word was scalable. You know the word? Scalable. Say it. Very good. Scalable. So I was like, how to make it app scalable? And so I researched all this. I learned about database sharding, I learned about load balancers, I learned about caching, and I learned about so much stuff in 2 months that made my brain really hurt. And I was like, I don't want to do this stuff. And one day, I ended up in a place called Google App Engine and it said, scale your apps automatically. I'm like, oh. I like this. I like automatically. Right? No need to learn about database sharding, no need to learn about load balancing, no need to learn about replication and vertical scaling, horizontal scaling. I don't want to do those stuff anymore. It's scary stuff. And I could just make it automatically. So then I started this. Back in 2008, I started learning about that. And I created that inside there. And I just started it out by music. And maybe like 1 hour to let it work most of the year. It's really nothing. It was 99.95% uptime. It was way better than that. It didn't matter if you were a DOS. I would say rock, and I thought, sorry, I was just yeah, and not the ID. I was doing rock. Okay? And then it was really good, and it worked. And so, you see, that was 2008. And over the course of how many years? 8 years. What started as Google App Engine has now become a full suite of tools and services from the world that now make up the Google Cloud Platform. Have you heard of the Google Cloud Platform? If you haven't heard of the Google Cloud Platform, it's many tools, and let me show you here.
It has become a full set of tools and services. Have you heard of AWS? Amazon Web Services? So Amazon Web Services is Google side. Okay. No, it has advantages and strengths. It has but it's pretty much like a one-to-one comparison. There are many over here. So I actually applaud Google for being able to put an entire list of services in like one page. So each line over here, like compute engine, can you see it? One more. There you go. Compute engine, app engine. This used to be the entire Google Cloud before. This is what I use, and only this. And now it's like, wow, each of these is service. So many. So here we have for compute. So compute engine is like virtual machines in the cloud. App engine is like automatically scaling virtual machines on the cloud. Container engine is when you have 40 days of Docker, you can use it. Container actually works with that as well. Cloud functions is like AWS Lambda, but Google Cloud. Cloud storage is like S3, it's like storage in the cloud for us. SQL, cloud SQL, this is like RDB, Amazon RDB. This cloud big table, this one, everything Amazon has this. But this is like for big data. Because most of your students probably not yet very familiar with this or not, but the cloud data store is a high performance database that's designed for big sets that you need to query really fast. Persistent disk is what you attach to your virtual machines. And then all of these other services for big tables for storage, big queries for big data, and all these other things, some of which I actually do not know anymore. There's so many. So I dare you to look into all of this, but I will dive into one right now for you. Okay. So, are you guys ready? Every time I say something, it's not but I remember my friend told me. The Tony was his name, or so was his name, of the Sri Lanka and Scandi. Hi, my name is Tony. I will forever remember that name. Okay, so this is App Engine. See? They built at scale automatically. They changed it. It really used to be automatically. Google used to be really quirky and fun. This one's so professional. Okay. Alright, start quickly, build faster. This is very appealing to me because I didn't have time to learn a lot of things. Thank you, that's a lot. Speak up, thank you. Automatic scaling. Automatic scaling, so they change automatically to automatic. That's fine as well. Automated security scanning and user tools and it integrates basically. So you can look into that. Let's show you what it actually looks like. Okay, so how much time do I still have? You see why I'm doing that? How much time? 10 minutes. Who? 10 minutes! Alright, we will try to build an app or a message board in 10 minutes.
But if you want, you can drive it.
If I want, I can delay?
Yeah.
Really? We'll see if I want. Okay, let's see. 10 minutes, we'll build an app. Alright? Are you guys ready? Well, you're gonna encourage me because this is some really hard stuff here. Okay? Okay, 10 minutes, we'll try to build an app. What is that sound? It's so distracting, it's like aliens about like Alright, so 10 minutes, let's build an app. Okay, here we go. So first we need to launch Google App Engine. Google App Engine Launcher. Where's Google App Engine? Over there. And then, you know what? And then we press plus over here. And we say Sri Lanka message board. And then I will put it in my projects. In playground, yeah, in my playground. Alright. make this work 80/80. Let's create this. Let's press run. And let's press browse. Hello world, yeah! It works! Let's play some music. Yeah, thank you so much. Come on, put your music. Where's my music, guys? Let's plug in. Sound, output. Yeah, this is headphones. Is it playing? Let's plug in. Oh, I have music here, so music, dance music. Oh. Yeah. Woo. You see, I believe that as developers, our job is really hard. You solve problems, and you debug, you copy paste things, that workflow, you paste, it doesn't work. You copy paste again, and finally it works. Every time we hit a milestone or we succeed, we have to celebrate, right? You have to be happy. You have to have this, or else you go insane. All right? Okay, it's quiet now. All right, concentration. All right, so next thing we have hello world. Whoa, what is that for? Let's skip that. Quiet. And concentration. What is this? Go save. I might regret that. Okay, so here we go. Where am I? Packaging launcher. Let's open that. I'm gonna open my terminal. That's not. I can. Okay, let's open this. Let's make this really big. Remind me here. Okay, let's go to projects. I have 7 minutes. Playground. What do we have? Sri Lanka message word. Okay, we have that. Let's open it in some line. We have this Apple YML. So what is working right now? What happens is when we visit the URL, it goes to here. It's like everything. It's a wild card. Goes to main.app, which is like the main.py. So this one. Oh, sorry. So main.py, which is this one. There, as you can see, it goes over here, and then the slash, which is the main root of the HTML document, the website. It goes to main handler, and then main handler goes here to get method, and finally we respond and write with hello world. So be like, I don't want to say hello world. I want to say hello to Sri Lanka. Save that. Let's see it. Save it. Refresh. Yeah! Hello Sri Lanka! Woo! Alright, let's do something really fun. What can we do? What we will do is we'll make a message word. So, let's find some inspiration. Bootstrap one. Internet! You guys were downloading, stop it! See, you need music to keep your sanity. My time is ticking, it's all being posed. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna let it right now. I'm in Gunania. Who's Wi-Fi hotspot in this? Are you laughing? It's gonna be like a bad here. Oh, come on. I need it. Waiting for Google.com? Google slow down? Blame Google. Waiting for Google. This is not gonna work. This site can be reached. That doesn't look good. Alright, come on. One more time. I do have another Wi-Fi here. Anybody who would like to share? sure. But what is it? Help me set it up. It should be saved in my computer. Oh, suddenly it worked. Alright, thank you. Okay, let's go here to get Bootstrap. Bootstrap. Uploading. Wow, okay. Let's get started. Let's pick one here. Alright, I like this one. This one looks cool. Alright, yeah, this one will work. Let's do what every computer programmer does. Command A, Command C. Let's put it in here. Let's replace this with a multi-line string that we can, right, save that, save, and then we go to our displays and refresh. Yeah. No, not yet. Alright, we forgot one part, which is get the CSS. That one, and then this one. Okay, where are you? Alright, that's CSS. Oh yeah. Paste. And then this other one. Save that one. Where's that one? This one. Save that one. Okay, close. Close the evidence. Alright. Refresh. Yeah! Round of applause, please. Woohoo! Okay, we now have this one. Let's change it. Let's change it to Jumbotron. Should now be let's change the Jumbotron heading to call it Sri Lanka message board. And then here we say messages. Yeah. Alright, save that. Let's look at it. Oh yeah. Alright. And then weird stuff over there, so let's remove that. Alright. Let's say enter your message here. 3 minutes. Come on. Refresh that. Okay. Let's put come on. Let's remove that goofy. Oh, shucks. Let's go back there. Button. Sign up. Sign up already. Okay, so we put a text area over here. Text area. Do you follow? This is mind blowing. Or is it so simple? Text area name equals message, and then we say message text area over there. And then we finally have button. Input type equals submit. And then we put a value which is send message. Save that, refresh, ew. That looks ugly. Alright, let's add a form tag here. Form, and then what we'll do is add a class, form control, and then this one as well. And then we add btn. Alright. Oh, I'm not registered, cancel. Refresh, ew. Form control button, primary. Why does it look like that? Maybe I should just make it a button. Button, class, type equals submit, and then let's close that. Alright. Ew. It doesn't work. Maybe it's too big. It's really like that. Anyways, it's a cool feature, sir. Alright, so what do we do? HTML5. Alright, so we put it here. What we'll then do is we need to submit it. So we need to put form method equals post. Refresh that. And when we submit the message, it will be like, hello there! Submit. Oh my gosh. 405 method allowed. That's because we did not define the method over here. We only have the get request. So what we need to do is we need to put the post. So def post self, and then by self the request dot get. What was the name? Message, and then we'll put it message equals that. I have 49 seconds. Self the response dot write message. All right, save that. Okay, let's go back to the here, let's refresh it, and be like, hello there, send message. It's not there. Alright, let's look at the logs. Raveen Harit is calling. What is wrong? We got a message which is name equals message, method equals post. Let's sound again. So post self, shall request and get message, message, shall respond to right message. It's supposed to be correct. Okay, we go here, we type something, hello, and then we send it. Oh yeah! Round of applause! I have no idea why that will work now and that didn't work a while ago. But that's computer science. Alright, so we have this. What we want to do is we want to save this message. So we will have to define, it's very easy. Alright, let's do this. We'll get from Google extension called the library NDB, which stands for new data store or new database, and then we'll define our message class and we'll just call it, and then we'll say created date time, and then we say auto now on add true, and then we'll add message equals just a text property. Alright. Okay, we already have that, and what we'll do is we will use it as a database that will save to the data store, and then we'll just say new message equals that message object, and then we'll just, that created automatically is filled up, so we only have to put in the, what was that? Message. Alright, so the message property, we'll get it from this one, which is message, and then we'll save it using message.put, and then will not respond anything, will redirect to the front page. We save that, we go back here, we refresh, we like, hello, we send, here nothing happens. Why? We go to our, just our SDK, by the way, let's show you how it does here. We go to the SDK console, we go to the data store viewer, just like over, and we have, hello! A round of applause. We are writing to the database. And I have 26 seconds? Wow, time froze for me there. But, okay, so what we will do now is we will have to display it, which is ugly, right? Oh, it's already saved in the database. Don't worry. So lousy. We'll put it in this section over here at the bottom, which is pretty cool. So, let's remove all of this. Yeah. Let's remove this section over here, right over there. We'll call it div. No, let's just remove this whole thing. All LG12. Let's put it there, and then what we'll do is we will put. I'm panicking right now, but what we'll do is we'll divide it into two places. So this is body plus equals that. And then the beginning of this one will be, body equals this, so that's the beginning of the body. And then this one will be the part 2 of the body. And then we'll respond with, this is not the way to program, guys, okay? But we will do this. And then we'll say, we'll query the database. To query is very simple. We just say messages equals message.query, and then you can just say, let's just call it messages query. And then we can say we want to filter that by, no, we want to order it by descending message created, so the first ones come on the top. And then we say messages equals messages query.fetch. Give me 100 of those. And then what we will then say is for message in messages, let's just call it MSG. We then say body plus equals. This is a really bad way of doing it because you can get, the seem like I'm being rejected, but we'll do this anyways. So we'll say P plus msg.message, and then plus closing tag P, and then add a BR there for good messenger, and it looks correct. And let's see, let's refresh. Hello! One more time, let's go. Send. It's not there. You know why? I'll show you a secret. You know, in production, it works everything asynchronously. So when you save something in the data store, it actually replicates behind the scenes to like multiple data centers of Google Cloud around the globe. It happens so fast, but it can cost like anything between like a few milliseconds to a few seconds. It is being replicated. So sometimes your data when you get query is not right away there. There's a way to get it all like very transactional, but by default it's transactional. So when you query it, sometimes it's not there. Amazingly, the SDK also simulates this. It pretends to have none of the data right away. So what we will do is we will simulate behavior online and be like import time, and we will sneak the request before redirecting. We'll be like time.sleep just for 1 second. It's like you're on a friend internet connection here in Sri Lanka, maybe in the Philippines. It already just one. And then let's refresh this. Refresh. Oh, it's right there. But I'll be like blah, 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 blah. Very creative. And send message. Delay by 1 second. And it's there! Alright, round of applause, guys. So we have a messaging system. It's useless if it's just in my computer. What we will have to do now is deploy to the cloud. It's very easy. All you have to do is press deploy. Alright, I am seeing the logs. The logs are saying, I can't maximize it. Let's just do it here in the, so you can see. So deploy this one. I deploy what the world? Sorry, it's not deploy. Upload. What does it say? Upload. Oh my gosh. How do I do it? Update. Sorry. I haven't used this. We use continuous integration, so it's always like automatic. But now, alright, we have here. We're going up. This application does not exist. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So what you just do is go to cloud.google.com and sign up. If you sign up, you get $300 worth of free credits. And then you end up on the Google console, Google Cloud console, and you just go over here and press create project. I'm gonna create a new project, and I will call it very creatively the Sri Lanka message board. And I will create it. And just like that, it's now creating. Come on, Google. Yeah, do that. Make my project. Create it on the cloud. It's really, really fast. What is this? Create project. There. Create project. It is spinning. It is making you wonder, oh, they're working very hard. The computers are really like, somewhere around the world, data centers are like processing my information, setting up the environment for my project. But really, it's just a loader that the front-end developer plays there while waiting for the callback. But everything I said is actually true. Something's happening there. And voila! We have it. Okay, so now that we have it, we just try it again. You do not have permission to modify this app. What in the world? Why? Oh my goodness, I'm on my personal account. Oh, I can't use that ID anymore. Okay, let me go switch to my work account. This is bad. Console again. We have to use the another app ID because I can't use it. Create project. You're gonna see all over again. Okay, message board 2. Create. Meanwhile, let's go. Alright, so this one. Wait a minute, showing all my projects. I hope this is not being recorded. I'll switch back when it's ready. I probably own some NDA on some of those. Alright, so it's still loading. Make it really small. You can't see it. But I can. I can't see it anymore as well. Come on. Okay, here we are, Sri Lanka message board 2. And all we have to do is adjust the app.yml, change its ID to 2, and let's try it again. Compilation starting deployment. Come on, you can do it. Checking deployment succeeded. Deployment successful. Checking if updated app version is serving. Come on. It's so fast in deploying, it takes so long to check. Completed. Alright, so let's see if it's actually there. We go here, we go there, go Sri Lanka message board.appspot.com. We hit enter. Ladies and gentlemen, it is online. Round of applause, please, guys. Including our artificial delay. It also got deployed, apparently. So we just type, hello, Sri Lanka. Send message, and voila! Woo! Now I encourage everybody to go to this URL, sri-lanka-message-board2.appspot.com, and say something. Please do not hack it yet. It didn't have any HTML escaping, but it should be there. So yo, send message. Oh, there's already messages. Amila. I hope this is not a bad word like Gonaida. Is that? Gonalia. Refresh. Nobody's typing. Come on, guys. sri-lanka-message-board2.appspot.com. Haha. Very creative. Say something like, you're my crush, or I've been waiting to tell you this, or hey, you pay your debt of $100 already. Refresh, we love you. Aww. Who are you? Hello, Albert. Oh, whoa. Okay, so GG, okay, wow. You play a multiplayer game, huh? Gon Aliyah. I love you. Alright, so I think this is the part where usually bad words start to come out. So I'm gonna stop it over there. But as you can see, we made an app from scratch. It's a pretty simple app. Your app will be much more complex than that. But this is not about speed. This is about the fact that this app, to be honest, can already handle millions of requests per second. Like, it will survive. The guy I'm talking about a while ago about performance improvement, that is now taken care of by professionals and engineers. Now, it doesn't mean to say that you don't need to think about that or you don't need to worry about that. No. It's about that your domain knowledge, you can now, after checking that out and putting in your performance thinking, you can also focus on building the app. So, building the app and ultimately solving people's problems. Because one of the things that most of us developers like to do is we like to tinker with things, right? But at the end of the day, our tinkering, I think, should have a purpose. And that's not the end of itself. I just like to tinker for the sake of tinkering. That's good. But I want to challenge you all that our tinkering should yield results. And the results are solutions to problems that people face on a daily basis. Because developers, we have a huge opportunity. You know, we have the power, using our brain, Google searches, and copy-paste to actually make solutions that can radically change the lives of billions of people. That's what Google did, that's what Facebook did, that's what software companies are doing. The top 5 companies in the world today are all tech companies. That's because we really do have the power to do that. So the challenge that I have for today, most of your students, Start now. It's gonna take a while. You see, the experience that we bring as experts or like veterans in the field is like gained through 10 years, maybe even more than that of experience. And so my only challenge to you guys, it doesn't get really easier, the tools are just better, but the challenges are still the same, but we have to start now. Oh, I'm still in school, basically studies. Yeah. Get a project, get paid, so you like you're forced yourself to really work and learn something. Self-study. The things that they will teach you in school will always be behind to what is already out there in the field. That's already being used in markets. So I really challenge you to self-study. The tools are here. It's amazing how what you can build with new technology. It's amazing what you can build with Google Cloud. At the end of the day, you have to take it up for yourselves. And I hope you take that challenge. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for having me here. I hope you enjoy that.
Okay, thank you, Albert. And to express our thank you to you, we have a big gift for you from Sri Lanka to remember.
I like when he says big gift. I was like, where is it? All right, wow, this gift. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys.
So, there are a few steps for our break. So, before we have that, we have another session from Ari Lanka, and he's gonna present to you about a new exciting game that's gonna come up in the next few days. That's Kancha Yuga, maybe some of you might have heard. So he's gonna express some of the things about that game. So, what do you?
Sri Lanka in top 30 locations for offshore services, and also Illinois has selected as the offshoring destination of the year, Sri Lanka. So from these figures, we can understand the level of Sri Lankan software engineering. No, I can say we are in the top level. We have the best engineers in the world. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure you know what these are. Unite, Sidra, and E3. And at least you should know what E3 is, because you must have seen the Anjali Pro videos. It was displayed in E3. And can you remember the last time you saw some Sri Lankan presence on any of these events? I don't think you have seen them. That's because these are the major events that takes place in the world in the field of interactive media. And even though we have a level to compete with other countries in the normal software field, our presence in interactive media field is very low. So actually there are no international level games that have been released in Sri Lanka. So there is a big hole in this field. So that's why we started Kanchaya. We wanted to uplift the Sri Lankan talent in the field of interactive media to compete with the international level. You know, I have met many young students from various universities and who are very like to get a job on game development. The most common problem they face is, will I get a job in game development in Sri Lanka? They always doubt that they would not get a proper job in game development, even though they like it. So normally, they go for a normal software job in some other company, which normally pays a good salary. And they end up like, without pursuing their dreams, they're just doing a job. And I'm saying this because I was also in the same place about a couple of years ago, and I was graduated last year, but I was working in anime about 4 years now. And in the time I started, there was no companies that actually do game development in Sri Lanka. You know. So that's why we have started games in anime. So we are pursuing our dream. So first initially we did some small projects like Human, and now we have that about, we started like with 7 people, and now we have about 50 people, and we are in a level to do some AAA level scale game. Okay, and if I talk about the synopsis story of Kanchaya, it's a journey to find the ultimate weapon to win the war. And at this point, I'm not saying what the war is or any more detail. And throughout the game, the player will have a deep conversation about himself, about the path to victory. And he may understand that violence is not the only path to victory. So that's all I'm going to say about the Kanchaya right now, because it's not released yet and I don't want to say any spoilers. So if I talk about the team we are doing Kanchaya, we got best developers in the country, and designers and 3D artists and concept artists, story writers, who have been proven themselves in international level individually. But they haven't done anything as a team. So let's see how this turns out. And these are some parts we developed for Kanchaya and some 3D creations. if I categorize those entities or objects into categories, not really objects, I should say entities. Because the main categories are static objects, dynamic objects, and interactions. So, static object is like land, tree, rocks, essentially things that does not move. So actually it depends on the context or the game concept of your game, because for example, if you're doing in a game like Lord of the Rings or something, there are some walking trees, and in that case, a tree should not be a static object. So dynamic objects are things that move, like living things, animals, enemies, player, like that. So, and the next category is interactions. Interactions are the things that give the experience to the player. For example, if I take the player walk in the ground, and when walking, when player put the step on the ground, a dust cloud should pop up based on the surface type. Or the sound should be there. For example, if it is a grass surface, it should sound like a grass surface. Or if it is sand or if it is rock, the sound should be different according to surface type. So that's an example for an event or interaction. So as I am running out of time, I think so. Mainly people ask, normally students, so what we need to know in order to work in game development. So, and basically what people say is, I don't like normal software development, so I don't like it, so I like to do this. Actually, it is a wrong inspiration to go into this field, because everything you learn in university or school, you need everything in order to build the games. You will need double OP, software architecture, pathfinding algorithms, and many more algorithms. Also lots and lots of mathematics and physics. So actually you will need everything. And I should say, more than native software development, game development requires many knowledge, especially in mathematics and physics. So just because you don't like normal software development, that does not mean you're going to like game development, because at the end of the day, after we have finished the game, yes, it does look nice, but it wouldn't look nice from the beginning. First you have to start with things like boxes, not characters, so it does not look always nice as the end result. So you're going to need much good understanding basics. So with that, I like to wrap up my session. If you have any questions regarding Panchayat or game development, you can ask me now. Thank you very much. So that's the end of the session.
Thank you, Tilna, for that session. I would like you to invite to the stage to accept our gratitude. And I invite Nicola, who is the leader of our WTM group, to present talking. Thank you. So, before we wrap up for the snack break, I asked a question on Facebook, and we have about 80 comments putting up answers, and the answers range from CNNs to RNNs, LSTNs, but the answer I was looking for was WaveNet, and WaveNet was inspired by Pixel CNN. And the first one will give both answers is Amila Chamikara. Do we have him here? Amila Chamikara. Yes, can you come here? Let's give him a hand. So let's give another applause. So more questions will be coming up, so stay tuned. And before we wrap up on the break, I want you guys to pick up your lunch. You have it open with you. Just pick up your snack from here, and then move to the rooftop where you can have the snack there. So it's still raining. Okay. Then pick up your snack and go to the lecture room 23, lecture room 23, and in that school, I want you to go down the stairs to first floor, and standing there, you can have your snack there, and please be here in 20 minutes. So now it's 4:10. I want you here by 4:30. So we are going to start at 4:30. Thank you.
මම එතෙන් යන ගියා අයියේ පොඩක් අතර දෙන්න. පොඩියම් එකේ මයික් එක විතරක් පේන තිබුණා නැතිනේ. දැන් ඔයාලට මේ ඩිලේ වෙලා නැහැ පේන්නේ නේ. අපි ඉන්න පැත්ත දිගටම පේන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නේ. යන්තම් කරනවා නේද? දාලා දෙනවා. හරි දැන් බලන්න මේ සෙටප් එක කොහොමද කියලා. දැන් දෙපැත්තේ ඩිජිටල් ස්ක්‍රීන් දෙක ගන්න පේනවා මේ පෝඩියම් එකේ ඉන්න කෙනා පේනවා කතා කරනවා නම් ඊළඟට LED ස්ක්‍රීන් ඒක පේන්නව නැද්ද? පෝඩියම් එක කරනවා කැතයිද එතන? පෝඩියම් එක ළඟට කට්ටිය. එහෙම සීන් නැතිව නේ. හරි මම ඒක හදන්නම්. මට ඔයා කියන සීන් එක තේරෙනවා. හරි මම ඒක ගන්න හදන්නේ. හරි
go through?
आप लग कर लेती हैं दान Oh, galang yan mo na.
I'll come. I'll do it. Even slide day download come.
මේක නේද? දාගෙනනේ තියෙන්නේ. මේක ට්‍රැක් එක අපිට හරි දාගෙන ඕක ට්‍රැක් එක දාගෙන තියෙන ඉනික්ස් එක හදාගන්න බැරි. ඔව් එළියට යන්නත්
මෙතනින් අහේට යන එක ගෙවුවොත් සද්දක රෝල් වෙනවා.
කොහෙට යන එකද?
අහේට යන එක ගෙවුවොත් නෑ ඒක නෑ කොහේ? ඉතින් ඩයරෙක්ට් නෑ නෑ ඒක මොකද ඒක නෑ ඉතින් දාලා නෑ මම ඉස්සරහම දාලා දුන්නා.
හරි ඔය